This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, and if you're expecting me to announce an Alf Omnibus, today is not your day. Stay tuned. No! Welcome back, everybody. Sorry to crush the dreams, hopes, and aspirations of all 5 people that were waiting on an Alf Omnibus. It's not happening. Not today. Probably not ever. Well, who knows? We'll probably get one before we get a Man of Steel Omnibus. But it's not happening today. Today I'm going to be talking about 2 Omnis that are coming out in the month of June of 2022. And hint about another one that's coming next year. But it's not much of a hint because it's already been leaked out there. I've been sent emails and messages about it. And of course I'm talking about What If Omnibus. So the 90s What If series is going to be collected in an omnibus format. I just don't have the covers yet, so I wasn't going to share it. But I am going to share the other 2, so keep in mind What If is coming in the summer of 2022. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As soon as we get the information, we'll put it on our social media, or I'll make a video about all these upcoming books, because I do need to make a video about all these upcoming books, just putting them all together and talking about each one and making sure the months haven't changed, because we've had a lot of changes to the schedules. So, both of these books are about the same character. One thing that I've been asked about for the last few months is, with all these announcements, where the heck is Conan the Barbarian? Which is a good question. He's here. So both of these books are Conan-centric. But hey, for those of you that are not excited about that and we're excited about What If, there you go. You still got your What If breaking news. The 90s What If series. But Conan. So let's talk about the first one, the obvious one. The one that's amazing because it gives hope to all these other books that are going to hit a volume 8. And of course I'm talking about Conan the Barbarian, the original Marvel Years volume 8, coming out in June of 2022. Now, all I have here is the direct market cover by Jeff Iserwood. Now, this era of Conan the Barbarian is post the J.M. DeMatteis years, and of course post the Roy Thomas years. So there, you won't be seeing any Roy Thomas in here, and you won't see the other staple of Conan, and that is Big John Buscema. But let's talk about the content first. This collects Conan the Barbarian 195 to 213 and annual number 12, as well as the official handbook of the Conan universe number 1. So for people that were asking about that being included in the handbook of the Marvel Universe Omnis, it's going to be in this particular omnibus. 624 pages, $125. Now, as far as the writers on this particular era of Conan, we have Christopher Priest, of course, but we also have Val Semeiks and Alan Zelenitz, who I just did a video on when I was talking about Cole the Barbarian, or Cole the Conqueror. And as far as the art in this particular omnibus, we have Andy Kubert, we have Val Semeiks, and Vincent Giarano. So those are the artists. Now, of course, I showed off the direct market cover here, but there is going to be a standard edition cover that looks like it's going to be a new piece by Arthur Adams. I just don't have it with me. And the other Conan book, one would expect me to announce The Savage Sword of Conan. But not today, because today is about King Conan. That's right. So the next book I'm going to be talking about is Conan the King, the original Marvel Years Omnibus Volume 1. Let's take a look. This one also comes out in June, by the way, of 2022. Let's take a look at the direct market cover. And of course, this direct market cover here is supplied by Big John Buscema. And of course, Big John being one of the artists on this particular title. But before we talk about the art and look at the standard edition cover, let's take a look at the content of the book. So we have King Conan, issues number 1 through 19 are collected in this particular omnibus. This has 776 pages, $125. You have the writings in here of Roy Thomas, Doug Mensch, and Alan Zelenitz, who was everywhere at this time with all the Barbarians or all the Robert E. Howard stuff. Now, before talking about the artist of this era and when this all takes place, let's take a look at this amazing standard edition cover. So this standard edition cover here is supplied by Carrie Andrews. And by crumb, does this cover scream Frank Frazetta. That is an amazing cover. It's hard to choose between Big John and Carrie Andrews, and I can't wait to see that Arthur Adams cover. So Conan has been a barbarian, he's been a thief, he's been a mercenary, and now he is a king. And of course, he's not going to give up being those things. He's still Conan at the end of the day. But now he's got a queen, and he's got a son. He's got a prince, Prince Conan, I think is what's his name, and all of this stuff happens after years after he was a barbarian. So this is towards the later end of his life, and still have a lot of stories to collect. So this stuff is written by Roy Thomas, as I mentioned, Doug Minch, and Alan Zelenitz. But let's talk about the artist, because the art in here, you have Big John Buscema, you have Mark Silvestri, you have Ernie Chan, Ron Frenz, Alan Cooperberg, just to name a few of the artists that do the artwork in this particular book. Oh my gosh. This is one that a lot of the Conan fans have been asking me if it was ever coming. Some people thought it was going to go straight in the Epic Collection, but no. We're getting the Omnibus editions in June of next year. So both of these will be coming out next year, and I believe the What If is coming out in August, but that date is always subject to change. And once I get the cover and the content, I'll be happy to share that. But again, don't forget to pre-order those books from our sponsors. If you live in Europe and are interested in pre-ordering or purchasing Omnis, then you should definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping of €9.90 for EU countries, extremely careful and sturdy packaging, emails are answered within 24 hours, and they have a superb selection of new releases and out-of-print books on their website. Just head over to waltzcomicshop.com for more great deals and rare titles. And for a limited time, you can use the code nearmintcondition, all one word, at the checkout for free shipping to all EU countries with your first order. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They pride themselves on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. Check out the bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. CGN is excited to announce that they are now taking pre-orders. They're making it easier for you to ensure that you don't miss out on the hottest releases. CGN is currently running a special promotion for your Minties. If you're a first-time customer, let them know that you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. This promotion is valid for U.S. customers only. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount and quality shipping and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And those were the Omnis that I got to announce today. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to find out what other Omnis are coming your way from the Marvel Collected Editions. Big thank you to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of all these books coming. And don't forget to come back to the channel on Thursday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to look at the February Marvel solicitations. It's a live episode. I'll be joined by Curtis and Lars. They're joining me for that particular episode, looking at the prices, looking at covers, looking at content, and they have changed the content of Young Avengers by Heinberg and Chung Omnibus. So stay tuned. Thursday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you all so much for watching. And more importantly, everyone, stay healthy and stay safe out there. Much love.